Speaking. Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome aboard our ship, the Sunnyside Sunrise of Wake Up Nigeria, where every morning is an adventure.
That adventure you want to take every single day. We're setting sail, and of course, we are using everything in our arsenal to give you that daily dose of excitement and, of course, great moments.
Get ready to embark on a culinary journey like no other. Our chef will be cooking up a storm in the gallery.
It's galley, actually. If you're going the ship thing,
Okay, it's galley.
Galley, yeah.
Okay.
So when you go to the ship's galley, that's where you get all the food.
All right, cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
Just saying.
It's obvious. I've never been in a ship before. I think you caught me there.
You know the funny thing? We have been doing this for quite a while and whipping up some of those delicious treats, whether it's a galley, whether it's a canteen, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's just the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. It's going to be a bundle of excitement just for you.
We have meticulously curated a special edition to get you on the edge of your seat.
I was on the edge of my seat yesterday. There was a really interesting guest with us yesterday, and I am on the edge of my seat again today. Let's dive right into the show. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And my name is Edgar Ariaka. Now remember that you can use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television.
You can also watch us live absolutely anywhere across the world. We have a mobile app. It's available for you to download from Google Play or iOS.
You can also watch us on GOTV channel 16 and on UHF channel 49.
Are you following us yet? If not, what are you waiting for? On social media, talking Facebook, X, Threads, Instagram, TikTok, all at TVC Entertainment _.
We're everywhere.
Yes, indeed.
Everywhere.
Let's tell them what we have in store for the rest of the show. Joining us to add a tasteful, delicious culinary experience in our galley is Chef Betty. Chef Betty, we can't wait to see what you are whipping up for us today.
For a musical performance, musical experience, we're joined by Adegoke Adedamola, who is a sales strategist, innovator, business growth expert, and he's a salesman professionally, but a huge lover of music. And he'll be here performing his song, Ire Tomiwa.
Aderonke Fasheru is a renowned social intelligence coach and character development expert. Recognizing the importance of soft skills in personal and professional success, she founded Manners and Conduct Character Center. She leverages on her expertise in human resources and leadership training to empower individuals, young adults especially, to develop essential skills like emotional intelligence. Today, we are talking about balancing authority and empathy in discipline.
Okay, so on Sunday, our own TT was at the African Heritage Documentary event, a groundbreaking documentary by the internationally acclaimed filmmaker, content creator, and natural hair advocate, Adana Madueke.
Mike Adeola Adeyemi is a Nigerian-American who is a police officer in the United States. Now, he started his career in acting professionally in 2016, debuting in his first movie, Black Market, in 2018, which paraded stars from both the US and Nigeria. Now, he's featured in quite a few films, both English-speaking and Yoruba, before he made his multi-millionaire cinema debut, Kolero, in 2024. Now, it's set to come out in 2025 with another array of stars. We can't wait to find out much more about what's happening very, very soon.
Okay, for a second musical performance, we are joined by gospel minister Hepzibah, who has been performing for over 15 years.
Some people need that inspiration.
Wow.
Early in the morning.
Gospel.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's still so much more packed into today's show, am I right?
Yes, yes, there is a lot happening today. Do not go anywhere, all right?
Yes, so let's take the weather.
We'll be right back.
Hello and good morning. It's time for a news update right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilayo Oyinson. Thank you for joining us. The Niger State Police Command said it is still on the trail of a man who warehoused explosives in his house that caused the death of 3 persons in Mashegu, leaving several others injured. The Kano State Commissioner of Police, Salman Garba, has announced the arrest of a suspect and the recovery of explosives in response to a terror alert in the state. Speaking at a press briefing, Salman Garba explained the police proactive measures to safeguard Kano residents against potential attacks. He disclosed that the suspects fled the state after the alert, with one tracked back to Kano following his departure. CP Garba emphasized the role of intelligence in preventing threats and highlighting the collaborative efforts with stakeholders to bolster security during the alert. He reassured the public of the police's commitment to maintaining peace and security, urging residents to remain vigilant and cooperate with the law enforcement agencies.
There were security alerts where the A2 terrorists attack Khan, using the advantage of 10 Uncle Tijania Mahmoud, which we raised alarm, we informed the public of the law, and set up machines cordon the area. And besides, after the alert was raised, some of them left states, even one left looking for chat, came from chat and retrieved, and his host, who has the key to research, was arrested.
Activist Omoyele Shore has been granted administrative bail by the police. The conditions include that he must produce a civil servant of level 17 and above or a permanent secretary. The person in question, Mr. Shore, reported at the Force Intelligence Bureau of the Nigeria Police opposite the Louis Edit House on Monday morning. He was invited for questioning over several allegations, including obstructing lawful duty and cyber stalking. As of 3 p.m. Monday, he was yet to perfect the bail conditions. On January 9th, Mr. Shore, in a video clip, challenged police officers attached to the Makinde police station who were stopping motorists at a bus stop on Murtala Mohammed Airport Road.
We have done an interview with them. They have refused to release him on self-recognizance. They have given an outrageous bail condition, suggesting that Omele Sowore should produce a permanent secretary, level 17 officer in the civil service to take him on bail. Even if you commit the crime of terrorism, how can any court impose such a condition for administrative bail? They also say Omele Sowore should deposit international passport, somebody that brought himself to the police station on invitation.
And now for some sports updates. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have been drawn against Tunisia, Uganda and Tanzania in Group C of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations at a glittering ceremony in Rabat, attended by Super Eagles head coach Eric Chile. The Super Eagles were drawn against the formidable North African side in a tricky Ugandan team. Holders Ivory Coast have drawn Cameroon in the group stage of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON in Morocco. In other intriguing regional contests, 3 Southern African teams will feature in Group B, with South Africa, Angola and Zimbabwe all drawn together along Mohamed Salah's Egypt. The opening match will pit hosts Morocco against Comoros, the winners and runners-up in each group, plus the best 4 third-place teams will reach the knockout phase. Africa's biggest sporting event will begin on the 21st of December and run until 18th of January 2026. And that's all we can take on news and sports for this hour, but there is still so much more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria.
Hello, TVC Communications, how can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707-272-8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Good morning once again. Hi, Winnie.
Hi, morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
You good? All right, fantastic. Edgar, I don't know, man. There's just so much happening online these days. It's mind-blowing. It's blowing people's heads off.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with that, right?
Yeah.
Heads off.
Mind's blowing.
Yeah,
I see what you
exactly.
did, yeah.
But the post that shook me to my, I don't know, to my toes. Well, anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about what gets posted up on social media these days. There was a video of, should I call him a socialite? I think he is a club owner, entrepreneur, socialite, Pretty Mike. And he arrives, as is almost usual now, with an array of ladies, right? So a lot of people have talked about how he arrives. You know, he probably does like matching outfits for the ladies or certain levels of skin exposure. But this time, it just took me aback because he arrives at this event with some ladies wearing some very goth-looking makeup.
Yeah.
It did look like stage theater kind of things. But the weirdest part was they were holding what seemingly resembled human heads. Now, I don't even know where to start with that. First of all, you're arriving at someone else's party, right? A birthday party, nonetheless. Looking like that. I don't know. I don't know. Just thoughts, anyone? Thoughts?
Yeah, so I think Pretty Mike is a showman. And every opportunity he gets to attend an event, he's obviously thinking about how do I do better than, what I did the previous time.
Yeah.
And I think there was one time last year where...
Better or worse?
Worse. Can you do worse than last time?
True. Because I think there was the time where he came with this pot that had a dwarf in it or so.
Oh my goodness.
And then they were boiling something in the pot. And he kept turning the pot around and they were cooking the guy in the pot. So it's to some people that it's aesthetics. It's creative, it's drama, but...
It's creepy!
I think the question for me is, where do you draw the line?
Exactly.
Where do you say, okay, I think I'm overdoing it? But Pretty Mike is more like, I need to do more. I need to do something else. I need to do something worse, like she said. So...
Arriving at someone's birthday that way.
But again, think about the celebrants who invited him.
Sure.
What were you expecting? Would you ever call Pretty Mike and say, please, if you're coming to my birthday party, please don't come, just come on your own, don't come with anything? No, he would probably just tell you, if I'm coming, you have to allow me to do what I want to do. And you're like, okay, fine, and he made so yes.
Yeah. So I think in the end, it's just where we are generally as a people, morally and mentally. Now, I think a lot of people do things just for the buzz of it and for the trend of it, from weddings to birthdays and all of that. I know when it comes to birthday celebrations now, they're talking about different trends. Once upon a time, it was a trend of, where to celebrate the party. Then, of course, they're doing birthdays like weddings, and now they now do destination birthdays and things like that. So I'll say, I think when people, I remember Vicky James literally being dragged for literally inviting Pretty Mike to her wedding. Because people are like, okay, fine, you're forming Daughter of Zion, but at the same time, see the kind of person you're inviting because of, not because of his personality, because kind of things he'll do. Because I think it's quite, as much as, yes, we see certain things as being basic and like, oh yeah, as you said, people see it for the culture, for the arts, and all of that. I think, because initially when I saw the video, I saw him walking, I'm like, oh, okay, the girls behind him this time look quite normal. Do you understand? So I'm like, okay, maybe he was running out of ideas. Then before I actually saw the heads, so the heads were literally, I think they were probably made. Yeah,
they probably look like some
kind of... like dummy heads and all of that made and look like, okay, they were probably like beheaded and all of that with the blood, makeup and all of that. I just feel like, certain things might just seem basic to us, even to him doing it. If peradventure,
but you have is.
That's what I'm saying. May just seem basic to him doing it, but you never literally know the connotations of what you're doing spiritually, and that is actually to draw from the point of.
Seriously,
no, it's not as much as you're laughing. Yeah, because I remember there was a video that actually went viral during December celebration of a club, and where the club literally had a pot, and there was a guy on red doing some incantation, and even the guy on the DJ was talking about how somebody's literally about to experience their first principality tonight, and that was a club, and someone literally tagged it. I was like, okay, I came to club. It's not club I come. What's really going on here? Do you understand? And there's that music, and there's literally a woman in the background chanting and all of that. My point is that you just need to be conscious of where you're going to, and then what you're literally exposing yourself into. Because you go home now, so is that worrying you? Be wondering.
But it was crazy, and then something else that took me aback was one of the ladies was holding the two ladies in front by the hair, sort of like reins of some kind of horse.
Yeah,
or
like
something
a horse.
Like I don't know where these ideas are coming from, but I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's normal. I don't think...
You know what I feel?
There's fashion, there's also culture, but I don't know where culturally...
Where it places at. Because, I mean, what does it interpret to eventually?
Exactly.
So I think the idea here is, like I always say, let art be art. I think what he has done is probably just seen some movies abroad, online, like Hollywood movies, and then he's probably trying to, depict the Greek era where they bring heads as a sign of, love or as a sign of respect to the king.
It's not love.
I'm saying like the Greek era now.
Even the Greeks, they know what's in there.
You know the Roman era when they say, for example, they'll tell you, if you can get me the head of
Have you ever thought of why he's particular to this? Why is it always art towards the dark side of things?
Exactly.
The other time he literally had, was he females with male genitalia? Like exaggerated genitalia on their costumes.
I think the reason is
then he had pregnant women. Then he had so why is he?
No one will take the news if no one will take it up if he does anything.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
I think that's what he's thinking. I think that's what he's.
No, I don't think you can necessarily say.
He knows that if he does something deep, dark and demonic, people will take it up and people.
And my point is that like as much as it seems basic, like it's not basic. Even if he doesn't, he's not aware, right? The same things you attract. It's just like now we're talking about how you're talking about you pick your phone up and your phone is literally giving you stuff so you're thinking about and talking about and all of that. It's the same thing. It's just like thoughts, right? You attract them. If you dwell on it, something's going to come up.
What about those in the movies, though? Those that play roles like that?
A lot of the
movie, and of course, and even now you have movies where they talk about how, even after they acted certain scenes, they literally
feel affected.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I remember there was a movie I watched sometime last year, and then I know a lot of, I can't remember the name of the movie now, but it was a horror movie and all of that. We had all exorcism and all of that happening and all of that. Now the producers and directors talk about how a lot of people literally felt negatively affected by the fact that they played roles in that movie. That's what I'm saying. It's not to you. It might literally just be basic
exactly.
stuff.
It's just fun and games. But there is the place of culture. There's the historically relevant things that obas and things like that used to do, and they're depicted in plays, and we see these things.
We understand there's a reason for it.
We know there's a reason. So it's a depiction of history. I'm not sure where in history.
Where is the link? Do you understand? If you even say, is it connected to the theme of the birthday?
No.
It's usually just off. Like, so what's the point? No, really. Just imagine I come to your house now. Yeah. Your mom is at home. I'll come and visit you. I will wear white garment clothes. I'll now carry one head. I say it's art.
They'll stop you at the estate gate.
Explain now.
They'll stop you at the estate gate.
You say mom is just
devil is a liar. Devil is a liar.
I think we really need to get this guy on the show.
And I think what really...
we need to tell him don't come with anything.
No, actually, if he's coming, you should come. No, he cannot. He has to come as he is. No, I think what even is more like I don't know, what really gets to me more is even at the ladies that he actually uses more than anything. Do you understand? Because it's like, I mean, that's how deplorable the states of people are. I mean, people are probably economically and all of that, where they actually have to do things like that because they almost don't have an option. Do you understand? Because I mean, if you literally, I can't imagine someone telling me to do something like that and like I actually agreed to do it. So there are certain things for labor you do, but like dignity has to literally be behind.
But there are also some ladies that would just love to explore that same mindset
in this particular
they have the same mindset as well. They're like, I want to do something.
Which is why you see,
even without the pay, there are people that will probably say, I would like to try that. I would like to do that. People also want the buzz.
So I think there's a place of ignorance and enlightenment now. There's a fine line.
Yeah.
There's a fine line because even if you ever assumed there was nothing to it, maybe you just needed to hear from us and say, see, is there something there? If you're not like mentally or even spiritually strong enough to connect with it yet, maybe you need to get more spiritually strong or strengthened. Because even seeing it, I wanted to scroll past, but then it kept coming up on other people's posts. And you know, everybody's trying to create like a mental block against any negativity and stuff like that.
Sure.
But things like that just seem to create.
But then again, talking about it now, say it's even annoying me.
What?
Like, why do we have to talk about certain people on the show?
Which was probably one of the aims. We're still talking about it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Please let us know what you think. And would you be sending an invitation to individuals such as, you know, who we're talking about today? Would you?
Are you afraid? Pretty Mike. Will you be sending invitations to Pretty Mike to attend your events? Please let us know on social media. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's take a quick break, guys.
We'll be right back.
Entertainment to me is everything. Entertainment is surrounding myself with loved ones, family, watching some good television shows, TV series, listening to good music, and taking a trip around the world, seeing new places and interacting with different people, and also having a feel of different culture and people all around the world. So for me, I would say entertainment is life. It's larger than life.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Albert Chinua Lumogu Achebe was born November 16, 1930 in Ogidi, Nigeria. He went to Government College in Umuahia, Nigeria. In 1948, Achebe won a scholarship to the University of Ibadan to study medicine, but after a year, he changed his major to writing. After graduation in 1953, he became a script writer for the Nigerian Broadcasting Service, NBS, eventually becoming the head programmer for the discussion series. In 1956, he visited London for the first time to take a training course with the BBC. On returning, he moved to Enugu and edited and produced stories for the NBS. Achebe was unhappy with books about Africa written by British authors such as Joseph Conrad and John Buchan, because he felt the descriptions of African people were inaccurate and insulting. In his spare time, he worked on Things Fall Apart. The novel was published in 1958. The book won immediate international recognition and also became the basis for a play. His second book, No Longer at Ease, published in 1960, is set in the last decade before Nigeria achieved independence. In 1961, Chinua Achebe met and married Christiana Chinwe Okoli, and they eventually had 4 children. The third book in the African trilogy, Arrow of God, was published in 1964. Achebe published his 4th novel, A Man of the People, in 1966. The novel tells the story of the widespread corruption of Nigerian politicians and ends in a military coup. During the Biafra conflict, Achebe's house was bombed and his friend Christopher Okili was killed. Achebe and his family went into hiding in Biafra and then fled to Britain for the duration of the war. From 1972 to 1976, Achebe held a visiting professorship in African literature at the University of Massachusetts at Amherst. After that, he returned again to teach at the University of Nigeria. He became chair of the Association of Nigerian Writers and edited Uwandi Igbo, a journal of Igbo life and culture. Although he wrote many essays and kept involved with the writing community, Achebe did not write another book until 1988's Anthills of the Savannah. In 1990, Achebe was involved in a car crash in Nigeria, which damaged his spine so badly he was paralyzed from the waist down. Bard College in New York
Thank you so much for staying with us on this Tuesday edition of Wake Up Nigeria. And for our musical experience today, we're joined by Adegoke Adedamola. Now, he is a sales strategist, innovator, business growth expert, and a pharmaceutical salesman professionally, but a huge lover of music, and he will be performing his song for us today. Hi, Adedamola. How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. Good morning.
All right, so I mean, after sales and all of that pharmaceutical stuff, how is it that music still found you?
Well, like you said, music found me, and it's been with me for so long. It's part of me, and I enjoy doing music as a pastime. Also as a commitment to God for the gift to honor Him with whatever He has given me.
All right, amazing. So tell me about, what's the title of the song you're performing today?
Okay, so this is a song that was written out of experience. The song is titled Ire Tomiwa, and Ire Tomiwa means that it was a really perilous year. At that time, I had an accident, and just to say that the year that I was supposed to die, or the worst was supposed to happen, God turned it around and turned it to joy, basically.
All right, amazing. Are you ready to perform?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take it away.
Ọ̀tá ń bínú wọ́n fẹ́ tilẹ̀kùn mógó yẹn, wọn ò mọ̀ Olúwa ń bẹ lẹ́yìn mi. Dípò ìpòrúurú ọkàn mi ó fayọ̀ fún mi. Ire ló tọ̀ mí wá o. Wọ́n lérí wọ́n fẹ́ tilẹ̀kùn mógó yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò mọ̀ pé Jésù ń bẹ lẹ́yìn mi. Dípò kí n jábọ́ ó fún mi lóore ọ̀fẹ́ sí o. Ire ló tọ̀ mí wá o.
And we are in the kitchen. It is time. It's time to get my hands, a little bit dirty and, create something amazing, electrifying. And we are not going to be here. I'm not doing this alone. I'm not doing this alone. I have the amazing Chef Betty. How you doing?
I'm good.
You sure you're good?
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing this together.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
Don't look less on me. I'm one of the best. All right. So tell us, what are we having this amazing morning?
We're having our jollof rice and shrimps.
Okay, shrimps
with beef sauce.
Okay, with beef sauce.
Yes.
Jollof rice. I really love jollof rice.
Wow, that's good.
How long will this take us?
The next 30
minutes. So it's a quick meal. It's a quick meal. For those of you who are home right now that would love to join us and create this, it's a quick meal. It's something you can create in good time and have, in the morning, afternoon, or, you can have it as dinner as well. Okay, so tell us, what are things we have here?
We have our rice, which is the main ingredient.
Okay, the rice is here.
Yes, main ingredients. We have our seasoning.
Okay.
We have our shrimps, one of the main ingredients as well.
The shrimps are here.
Yes, we have our bell pepper. We have our fresh tomatoes.
Oh, nice.
Then our cayenne pepper. We have our sausage, which is our hot dog.
Okay.
Tomato pastes. We have our blended pepper, which we're going to use for the beef sauce.
Okay.
And likewise, we have our spices. We have our light soy sauce, our oyster sauce.
So sorry, what is this one that looks like lomiso?
This is Korean time.
Okay, Korean time.
Yes.
All right, Korean time. I was just testing you. I know now.
So why are you not asking me?
I wanted to see if you remember, if you know
how
it.
will I not forget?
Of course, I was just teasing. What have you done to the beef?
Just to fry.
Okay, you fried it already?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Make it faster.
Okay, to make it faster as well. Did you put any of the spices when you're frying, or
yes,
you just fried?
Put spices.
What did you use?
I put the salt, added the Maggi, added Korean thyme, and that's all.
Oh, that's brilliant.
With the onions.
With the onions, yes. All right. Do you like to blend your onions, or do you just like to slice it?
Both way. I do both way.
Oh.
Whichever that is convenient for me at that point in time.
All right. Cool. So what's the first step? What are we doing first?
So firstly, now we have our pots on the fire.
Okay.
We had our vegetable oil.
Okay.
So I will add our onions. We'll slice it.
Okay.
And I'll stir fry it for some minutes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So after stir frying it, I'll add my tomato pastes.
All right.
So after the tomato pastes, after like 2 minutes, I add my pepper. So after the pepper, then I'll have to start up with the seasoning.
So as a chef, how long have you been doing this for? How long?
Over 20 years.
20 years?
Yes.
You're lucky. You know why? Because I've been doing it for 22 years. So I'm your senior. I'm your senior small. I'm retired. I'm retired now. All right. I can't wait to taste this one. Guys, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. We'll go on a short break and we'll be right back. Yeah, let's start. Let's go.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
And we are back. We're back, guys. Just like I said, we are started and we are ready. And as you can see right now, she's just getting it ready. She has put in the grinded.
Yes.
Is that what you've done so far?
I've done this.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's
I'm adding
brilliant.
the spices.
Now she's adding the spices as well. A quick fact: do you know that shrimps? Do you know that they don't have their brains? They don't have their brains in their chest.
Yes.
It's actually located in their head.
Their head. That's fantastic.
Did I just say brains? Their hearts. Sorry, their hearts. Their hearts are located in their head. That's crazy. I'm just trying to imagine if, you know, our hearts were in our heads, by the way.
As a human being.
As a human being.
It won't be funny.
At all. At all. At all.
It won't be funny.
Yeah, I mean, the jollof rice is one meal that you can't even do without. You go for any birthday party, you go wedding.
It's one of the main dish.
But why do you think jollof rice is this popular, though?
I don't. In fact, myself, I tried to find out. I've not even gotten the research. But one thing I see is that, you know, some people, because of the, like fried rice now, it comes with different type of veggies.
Yeah.
Some people don't like veggies, or not even the stress.
Okay.
And they are not the one cooking it now. We go to a party now.
True. I mean,
they are the one eating, but all those veggies, some people, they will have to be removing it. When you go for a party now, when we are serving, you see some people, by the time they finish eating their food, you see some, all the veggies
they've left it on one side.
Yes.
So I think most people actually like jollof rice because of the spices.
The spices and then the
taste.
One of the fastest
meal to make.
Yes.
Yes, and it's also very delicious. Very delicious as well. Especially when you have it with like beef.
Yes.
You know, what are we using the butter for?
I'll add it just to add a taste to it.
So why do we have butter when we already have like oil there?
We have butter because the flavor.
Flavor.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. What else on this table right now is giving the meal flavor, apart from the butter? What else is giving it flavor?
The seasoning as well.
The seasoning.
These spices I'm using.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. I am sure you probably have to also dice this later on.
Yes, I'll do that.
You will dice it?
Yes, I'll do that. Immediately after I have my water inside this now, I'll do that.
You can see that I'm not. The things I'm telling you, I know you too.
Why can't you be doing it?
I've retired now. I've retired. That's why.
How many years?
I've retired.
How many years?
Have I been cooking for?
Yes.
Okay, I started For 26 years now. I've been cooking for 26 years.
26 years.
Yes, I was the champion at the IFF. Do you know the IFF?
I know this.
That's the International Food
Fair.
Festival. You know about it? Did you see me there in 2018?
I saw you.
You did? Wow. That means that's not the first time we're meeting there.
Yes.
Wow. I'm trying my best not to blow my trumpets, you guys.
You're already blowing it.
I'm not. I'm just being humble.
I'll add water now to this.
All right. Just before you do that, please just go through the ingredients again.
Okay. So we have our pepper, which I've used.
All right.
Our tomato paste, our seasoning, our fresh peppers, our sausage, which people call hot dog.
Yeah.
Our beef. We have our fats, which is our butter. Then we have our seasoning.
All right, for those of you at home that would love to try this, the moment we're trying it as well, we have everything on your screen. You can try it. You can take a screenshot and also try it later on at home. Yes, that is brilliant that we have all these things. It's been a while since I tried these things myself. It's been a while. I've stopped. I retired. I retired. Now I have left the art of cooking. I'm now into the science of it, and I'll cook with the botanical names. I don't just use tomatoes and all those things. Carica papaya. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I don't use I don't cook the normal way again. I measure my cups. I cut my coat according. Okay. No, that's not. I didn't know how to say that, but sorry. All right, so what are you doing?
So I've added the water now.
Okay.
I will leave it to boil. Then I will wash the rice and add the rice.
All right, so this is what makes it the jollof rice. This is what makes it. I wonder what jollof, the word jollof, I'm wondering where that is from. Jollof. Probably do my research and I'll tell you guys. I know, but I don't want to just say it.
No,
but jollof. That's a very beautiful name.
So I need to wash this.
Yes.
And set it aside.
All right. It's really amazing the amount of things you can do with rice. You have jollof rice, you have fried rice, you have white rice, you have coconut rice, you have which other one again? White rice, fried rice, coconut rice, rice and beans. It's a lot. It's a lot that you can do with rice. At the end of the day, I guess we rise by lifting others. See what I did there? We rise by lifting others. Oh, I'm good. Wow. It's been a while. I also had shrimps. I think they're very nutritious. And if you travel to Mexico, they have a lot of shrimps there. They always serve shrimps in most of the things that they eat. It is highly nutritious, like I mentioned, and it is great. It is great for the body as well. If you also notice, there are different types of pepper here. You have the ball pepper, which is also very good. It gives a different flavor as well from using the general pepper. And it's also very, very nice. Like she also mentioned, she had fried the meat before coming to just make this super, super easy. The sausage is also here. We'll be shredding the sausage at some point. I cannot wait, to taste this. So there is this thing with, patty jollof. There is also the general.
Yes, patty jollof.
Then there's smoky jollof. Then,
the patty jollof is more or less like the smoky jollof.
Okay.
Yes, it's the same.
All right.
There's this technique that we use to make it.
Let me hear your technique. Let me hear your own technique. I'll tell you mine, but let me hear your technique.
Let me hear yours first.
No.
You are my senior, so let me learn from you first.
No,
as a senior.
Ladies first. Let me hear mine. Yeah, no. Tell me your technique. Just tell me your technique. I want to hear your own, and I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
How do you make yours?
Number one thing is, if you are having, maybe you have a plan to serve the rice for like 10 people.
Okay.
And you are going for a smoky jollof rice.
Okay.
You need to add an extra rice to it.
Yes.
Because some will get burnt.
I think, but I don't know if our technique is similar.
Okay, maybe
but go ahead.
Same school that we went.
Go ahead.
So after that, you have achieved that. Then you allow, once the rice is almost done.
Yes.
You increase your flame. Once by the time the water is boiling now.
Yes.
I will add the rice. After some minutes, I will have to lower the heat so that it will not get burnt faster than expected to make the rice tender.
All right.
So after that, I will have to increase the flame.
Okay.
Let me add this first.
All right.
Because of our time.
All right.
So while
Yeah.
this is frying.
Yeah. So you were saying.
So as I'm saying, so you have to increase the flame. So once you have that heat up again, then you allow it to get burnt very well.
Yes.
Is that smoke? No, in the normal way we do not, because of the economy and the civilization now.
Yeah.
People use burner, gas burner. In the normal way, you want to get your smoking.
Firewood.
You use
Firewood. Is it that I said it before you? You said I said it before you.
Is that firewood?
All right.
Is that smoke?
Yes.
That comes in, that penetrates into the rice, that make it patty jollof. So if you are not using that method, using this method, you have to make it get burnt. So the smoke out of the burnt part of it is what penetrates into your rice.
All right, that's brilliant. It's almost like the technique that I use.
That's nice.
You know, I don't know if I should say my own technique on TV because, you know, it's I don't want people to steal my recipe. But what I would do is maybe after the I don't want to say.
Let people share from your knowledge.
They should share from my knowledge,
yes. Right? It's not about stealing your recipe.
Okay, I'll tell you what I do. So the way I do mine is actually very different.
Okay.
A little bit different. So what happens is you let it burn, like you've mentioned.
Okay.
But as it is burning, you are blowing air.
Wow.
You are blowing air.
Fantastic.
Now you blow air in a circular panenesium. Okay. You know what that is? So as you are blowing air, you are directing it to the different parts of the rice.
Wow, fantastic.
This is a very hard thing to do, but if you want the best, you have to blow. You see, as you are turning, you are blowing air. As you are turning, you are blowing air. So it goes round.
That's great. It's good now. And it's
right.
From your knowledge too.
Yes. You can try it at home. Just blow air when you're doing that. All right. For those of you that are still watching, I hope you're learning one or two things from myself and the amazing chef here. If you want to learn how to make this and you need all the ingredients, you can look at your screen right now, take a screenshot. You can write them down and practice at home. It's very interesting. Wow. To be honest, I think the next time you come here, make sure you get a book so that as I'm saying these things, you're jotting things down.
Okay.
You know.
We'll learn more.
All right. Guys, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right. We still have a lot to show you guys. We'll be right back. Let's go.
If you want to become something, become a child again. Why be a patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Welcome to Pure Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regulars.
So let me go and look for my jam results.
My 20 was 320. I suppose don't be one metal.
At this point, I contest.
Know the saying.
C instead of C. Yeah.
I'm sure you know the saying that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Thank you for taking that step with us today. We are so grateful.
And hey, we're not bluffing here. We're going to dive right into the show. My name is Titilayo Onyison.
And my name is Edgar Iraka. Now remember that you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms.
Yes, so you can also watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. We have a mobile app. Just download it from Google Play or iOS Store as soon as you can.
You can also watch us on GOTV channel 16 and on UHF channel 49.
Well, social media is always there for you to connect with us. Facebook, X, what's the other one? TikTok and Instagram.
We're everywhere.
Exactly.
We are everywhere.
TVC Entertainment _. Very, very simple. Parenting is something we discuss on Tuesdays these days, and it's going to be a really interesting topic. I can't wait for that conversation to start. But on Sunday, I went out. I had a really interesting outing. I was at the African Heritage Documentary Premiere event. It was groundbreaking, and it's by the internationally acclaimed filmmaker, content creator, natural hair advocate, Adanna Madueke.
All right, Mike Adeola Adeyemi is a Nigerian American who is a police officer in the United States. He started his career in acting professionally in 2016, debuting his first movie, Black Market, in 2018, which paraded stars from both the United States and Nigeria. He has featured in quite a number of Nigerian movies, both in English-speaking roles and Yoruba-speaking movies as well. His multi-million naira cinema debut, Kolero, in 2024, which is set to come out in 2025, alongside lots of amazing stars. We cannot wait to have him here, and let's just talk about the movie and his life in general.
Yes, sir.
All right, for a second musical performance, we are joined by the gospel minister, Efsiba, who has been performing for over 15 years. Amazing sound. Yeah. Can't wait for that one. Woo.
Alrighty then, so the show is still on. There's still loads for you to see. You do not want to go anywhere. Let's take a quick break. It's still a beautiful edition of Wake Up Nigeria right here on this Tuesday morning. And I mean, as TT said, on Tuesdays we like to do parenting. And today we have with us Aderonke Fashiru. Now, she is a renowned social intelligence coach and character development expert. Now, recognizing the importance of soft skills in personal and professional success, she has founded the Manners and Conduct Character Center. She leverages her expertise in human resources and leadership training to empower individuals, particularly young adults, to develop essential skills like emotional intelligence, leadership, and self-awareness. Now, she's here, and today we're talking about balancing authority and empathy in discipline. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you, Winnie.
How
Happy
are you doing
New
today?
Year. So
Same
good
to
to see
you.
you.
Yes, of course. So now we're seeing you here for the first time and in our new studio. How do you feel?
I love everything I've seen. I mean, the welcome from the gate was really good.
Oh, nice.
Same faces, beautiful one. I mean, seeing the studio, I'm just, I mean, there's hope for Nigeria.
Yes, of course, there's hope for Nigeria.
There's hope for Nigeria.
Amazing. We're glad we're bringing you up this morning. Okay, so now let's go quickly to our topic. I mean, of course, we've had you on the show severally talking about the same topic because, I mean, parenting, or rather about the same issue of parenting, because it's very important. Because at the end of the day, I mean, the young ones are the ones that literally go on to literally make the society and the space we live in and all of that. So it's important we actually focus on them while they're growing up. So today we're actually trying to balance authority and empathy, which actually is a thing that a lot of people, I know a lot of people struggle with. So I mean, the older generation, they didn't struggle so much because we knew we knew where, I mean, they were with certain things like that. But now coming to this new generation, right, people are trying to do parenting differently, right? And people are like, oh yeah, be gentle, be tender, no negative words, all those kind of things. Some people are now overdoing it. So now how can we balance? Say, okay, fine, you're the parent, you have authority, but at the same time, you don't want to overdo it, right? So how can we balance that?
Okay, thank you so much, Winnie. So I feel the way we get to update and upgrade machines, it's so important that we update our process as parents so we can have better results, because either we like it or not, we still have very clear differences as the generations unfold. So in my opinion, I feel discipline is not just about authority. Discipline must have the balance, have authority, have empathy, because where there's discipline and no empathy, the children tend to be rebellious. That's why you have a lot of, I don't want to tag the Gen Zs now so they don't come after me, but you have a lot of people say, why are you doing this? You're attacking my mental health, because they get to rebel because there's so much authority and no empathy. Now, on the other hand, if the empathy is so much, like we have a number of permissive parents who just feel, oh, let him do it at his own pace. Let's take it easy. She doesn't feel like doing this. So you have a lot of permissive children who feel every time you ask them not to do something, you're hurting their feelings, you're affecting their mental health in code.
So let me catch you there. So you say you give us two scenarios, which kind of still just puts the same result out there. So there's extreme authority, we rebel, right? And now we talk about no authority at all. It's not rebellion, but extreme empathy, and then you have entitled children, right? But in our time, when we were growing up, we know that there was no empathy. But we did not rebel like that.
Did we not?
Did we? But not in the face of authority.
We just couldn't rebel, not in the face of authority. Yes.
We just couldn't rebel like outwardly, but like we had our minds made up on certain things. And some people will say, oh, okay, having that authority as a parent literally toughens your kid up. Some people actually don't even only just exercise that authority because they want you to do what they want you to do. They actually even want you to have that edge to even want to rebel, to develop a mind of your own and a tough skin. So how do we address that particular issue?
All right. So I would say, for me, I think our parents tried with discipline, but they approached discipline from a very short-term perspective and because of their emotions. So they felt discipline had a lot to do with punishment. But discipline is not punishment. So the first thing I like to put out here is discipline is instructions, teachings, consistency. You need to break through the process to have the right result. So if you start early, you start instructing early, you're able to teach, you're able to correct, you're consistent with it. That is discipline as against punishment. Now, Now, I feel empathy must come to play because even when you have children that came out of your womb and your body, you don't have the same temperament. So maybe for you, just this level would have been okay, but for your child, you need to find out why he's saying, I want more. You need to find out why the child sees things differently. So you cannot always assume you have to do what I want. You have to do what I'm asking you to do because I know better. There should be empathy because that child has a mind of his or her own. So you need to get in there to be able to negotiate. So I like negotiations around children. But I want negotiations that show me as the real example, the model. So that's where modeling comes to play because you don't set rules and break the rules. You don't set rules and you're above the rules. You don't decide that the rules I set in this house are for the children only. You need to take a perspective. You need to take a posture so your children know that this is what daddy and mommy stand for, and then they are able to align. So if the foundation is right, they won't stray so far. But the process requires that you show understanding, you ask the right questions, you also get feedback from children. So I encourage children to call their parents and ask. Before you can know yourself, you then move to growing yourself and applying yourself. You need feedback. So it's okay to invite your parents and ask, are there things you'd like me to change on? And also be willing to take your own feedback. Our parents didn't want any feedback from us.
Who do you want the feedback? Okay, so now very important, of course. I think it's just like any system because even in an organization, right, you actually have people working and then that's feedback, communication constantly is very important for the smooth running of anything. But then again, people understand. For instance, now, I have a friend that will literally say, imagine, my son literally called me and if I told him to do something, he was asking me, Daddy, why? Not like why from a point of, oh, I don't want to do it. From a point of, he just wants to understand more. And then he just felt slighted. And I'm like, I don't understand. He's a human being. He cannot ask you why. Do you understand? So
what does he know?
Do you understand? Like, what does he know? Like, why would you even have the audacity for me? That kind of vibe, right? So now, this question is one I want to ask, right? So a lot of people, fine, they desire to be better parents. But because of where they're coming from, they will tell you that, okay, you know what? This thing comes on me. I don't know, almost like I don't control it, right? Okay, fine, perhaps I'm thinking of being this kind of parents, this kind of way, right? Just very quickly. But then again, this thing comes on me like this, like, because it's just how I absorbed it when I was growing up. So I can't change this pattern. This is what I saw, this is what I have to deliver. But what do you have to say to that very quickly?
So I would say parents should please break the analogy or the ideology of this is how I was raised. So many things have changed and we got to move with the trend while paying respect to the mindset and the character blends of our children. So parents should look for how to instill trust in the children and kill the fear. Our parents use fear to raise us, but we need to build trust.
All right, great. We need to build trust. We're going to come back to that thought, so please hold it. We'll actually have to go on a quick break right now. When we come back, there's still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Good morning.
Good morning. Why is your sun shining like this?
Can't you see that Harmattan season is here? We need to protect our children from this dry weather.
What about the invisible germs?
Invisible germs?
During Harmattan, it's not enough to only protect your skin. You also need protection from these invisible germs. To protect our families, we use Dettol.
Harmattan season brings a lot of germs, but Dettol with Germ Defense gives protection from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salam Adeniyi. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Welcome back. Yes, we're watching Wake Up Nigeria right here on this Tuesday edition, and we're still on the parenting conversation, talking about balancing out authority and empathy in discipline. I still have with me Aderunke Fasheru. Okay, and so we were talking about parents that literally, you're talking about building trust, yes, right? How important that is with discipline. So yeah, let's write on that.
So I have found out through studies that the same level of emotion it takes for parents to exercise fear, yes, like the way our parents were raised. Oh, if I don't raise this child well, the world would blame me. Yes. So it's the same level it would require to build trust and get the child.
When you say level, are you talking about effort-wise now?
I'm talking about effort and emotions.
Okay, effort
basically
and emotions.
Okay. And I'd even say logic before emotions.
Okay.
Because I think our parents placed emotions before logic, because they were so concerned about what the world would say.
Yes.
They were very concerned.
Yes.
I don't want people to label me, tag me a bad mom, and irresponsible mom.
Yes.
Or they say the child that is good. You know, they came up with all of those principles, and those principles were fear motivated. But if we choose to do things differently now and pick trust, we'll still see our children misbehave.
Yes.
Sometimes when our children misbehave, the right response should not be, what would people say?
Yes.
I think it's good to sit down, listen to them, help them through it so they don't do it again.
Okay, so now let's talk about that on that point of misbehaving.
Yes.
Now, fine, like, we are all human beings, right? I feel even a lot of people say, okay, fine, growing up, you also made your mistakes.
Yes,
why do you think it's so difficult for parents to actually accept that? See, like, is it that you forgot that you were once a child? Do you understand? And then you did certain things as well. Why is it that they don't want their child to literally probably do anything wrong or like stray and all of that, not believing or having faith enough that they'll find their way around? Why do you think that is?
So I think that is because we judged our parents a lot.
Okay.
We just felt our parents reacted based on what they knew. So we tried to do things better.
Or did our parents probably give us the idea that they were perfect, that they didn't do anything wrong?
I agree. I think so.
Yeah.
I think our parents did not show us a lot of their vulnerable parts. They showed us the best parts, the sweetest parts, and they made us feel like, see, I'm the best model for you. Just follow after me.
Yes.
So, and I would say when you put your feet in the water, it gives a different feel from when you advise somebody else not to put their feet in the water. Then when a child you've nurtured, you just feel all I need you to do is to listen. So maybe what parents need is a dose of patience. Maybe parents need understanding. Parents need to understand that growth happens in phases, and at every level there's always something in there inherent in it to counter whatever you've put in. So parents need understanding, they need knowledge. I think it's a knowledge issue, and then we're fighting against the tides. When we're growing, we didn't have the influx of social media like we have now.
So we need to upgrade, right?
So we just have to upgrade. The key word is you need to upgrade. You need to go after knowledge. You need to be patient with your children. Now, I think empathy is a lot different from sympathy, because empathy has objectivity. You have, even in your calmness, you need to be objective. So I forgot to mention something else in discipline. I said discipline has to do with instructions, teaching, consistency, and consequences. Yes, there must be consequences.
And sometimes the parents need to understand that they are not the ones that have to instill that consequences.
Don't shield your children from the consequences. Don't say, I don't want them to cry. I don't want them to feel I don't love them. Hey, let them go through the consequences so they can appreciate the result later.
Afterwards.
So that's part of discipline, not punishment.
All right.
And definitely not beating.
All right, definitely not beating. But beating has to be there somewhere now.
If you get the process right.
If you get the process right.
Because I like homes that say we operate a no violence, no aggression system in our house. So I'm not going to be aggressive towards you. And then you see those children outside. They are different from others.
They are different from others, right? All right. Okay, so I think the next time we'll probably talk about where beating fits in in maybe our next conversation. But sadly, we actually have to go right now. Thank you so much much, for being here with us. Aderonke Fashiru. And of course, next Tuesday we'll be talking parenting again. But right about now, Titi literally went out on Sunday, and she, in her normal, her usual way, she didn't invite anybody. Anyways, it was the African Heritage Documentary event. It was a groundbreaking documentary by internationally acclaimed filmmaker, content creator, and natural hair advocate. Now, Adanna Madueke. It was definitely an interesting one. She seemed to have a lot of fun. So let's actually check out what that was like.
Hi, so we are out and about once again in Lagos for another event. This event is a special one, really dear to my heart, and it's tagged African Heritage. Yes, our very good friend of the house, Adanna Madueke, invited us out to Landmark Towers, where she's holding a special premiere of a 5-part documentary series about African hair. Think of the most creative African hairstyles you could ever think of. I think I've seen them right here already, just passing by. Well, it promises to be something really special. Let's go and find out how it goes. Our African Heritage documentary premiere event held at the stunning Landmark Towers in Oniru, Lagos. This vibrant gathering brought together lovers of African culture and natural hair enthusiasts to celebrate the artistry, resilience, and heritage of African hair. The evening was a colorful celebration of African identity, featuring attendees adorned in elaborate hairstyles that symbolize strength, beauty, and heritage. This event not only highlighted the cultural significance of African hair, but also celebrated its global impact through intimate storytelling and shared experiences.
Hi everyone, my name is Adanna Madueke.
Adanna Madueke is an internationally acclaimed filmmaker, content creator, and natural hair advocate with over 1 million YouTube subscribers. Through her platform, she inspires and educates audiences worldwide, championing the beauty and cultural significance of natural hair.
The point of this documentary is to make every black woman, every African girl out there to feel comfortable and confident in their hair and in their hairstyles. Like most of the hairstyles that we rock here, we need to embody it. So that was a theme that inspired the entire look. I needed to come here showcasing the ladies that your hair is edible, and the dress code was edible royalty.
Adanna shared her journey of bringing this groundbreaking 5-episode documentary to life, filmed across Nigeria, Senegal, and Kenya.
I'm overwhelmed. I can't even lie. Like, we have people that traveled all the way to be here today. I am so overwhelmed. Some people are here from North America, Europe, across Africa. I have a lot of family and friends here today. I'm so excited for all the guests. Everyone looks amazing. They understood their assignments, their hair. The goal is to continue to amplify our hairstyles and what they mean. I want ladies to feel very comfortable, very confident wherever they find themselves. In Nigeria, Ghana, wherever you see yourself, please, I need you to feel like a goddess that you are.
Nippy Lawson is the visionary, founder, and CEO of Kinky Apothecary, a pioneering brand in the natural hair care industry. Her work has been instrumental in promoting the use of natural products and empowering women to embrace their authentic beauty.
15 years ago, I'd moved back to Nigeria. I realized that a lot of women in Nigeria
were not comfortable wearing their own natural hair. I realized that I stood out as an anomaly with my own natural hair when everyone around me had weaves and wigs. So I really wanted to create not only a community, but a space where it was safe for women to learn about their hair, just sort of get confident about their natural hair, and just, you know, move away from harmful chemicals, because they are harmful. There's so much information out there now that shows links between some of the chemicals we put in our hair and things like fibroids, cancer. So I really wanted to be instrumental in making that change in Nigeria.
So, the question is, what amazing exotic hairstyle are you planning to do next? Hopefully we've been able to inspire you with some of the amazing looks right here in the room. It's all about our African heritage, and a big shout out to Adana and her team for putting this amazing event together. 5-part episode shot across Kenya, Senegal, Nigeria, Ghana, and she's come together with this amazing documentary package that will definitely give you some insight into why you and I need to take better care of our beautiful African hair. That's it from me. On to the next.
If you want to become something, become a child again. Why be a patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Everyday use of Dettol keeps my loved ones protected.
Happy New Year! It's 2025, people!
Cheers to an amazing 2025.
Happy New Year! Oh, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Welcome to a year of growth and success. Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Yes, to a fresh start.
Happy New Year!
This year bring you peace and happiness.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
I wish you to say Happy New Year once again. I wish you well.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Look, all they can do is just admire you. We shall be for fun now. Abi?
You go inside hands now. Do you know what will be shape for my You know I can actually sue you for sexual harassment. But because I don't know, I'm getting tired. Oh.
Chaka going to nowhere. We don't want to do that. The only thing I can do is admire you and to me, which are the real. Shuma, we can't do that, right?
Ade, what if one day ó try láti fọwọ́ kàn mí? Ó sì wọ́ mi ni ó sì fojú gbọ́ gbogbo aṣọ lára mi for now. What if he tries to touch me?
What be that? Kó ṣe kí ni kó fọwọ́ kàn mí? No. You can't go to that route. Ọgbọ̀n capital fẹ́ fi yín yọ̀ṣù. Come on, man. It's nothing to stress about. Let's forget about it. Let's have a good time and shoot it down. We must save the rest and all right. Sure. Of course, we're okay now.
Okay, an interesting way to start this conversation. We have with us the amazing Adiola Adeyemi. Now, he is a Nigerian American who's a police officer also in the U.S. He started his acting career professionally in 2016, debuting his first movie, Black Market, in 2018. Now, he had a lot of stars in it, both from the U.S. and in Nigeria, and he's featured in quite a few films ever since.
Yes,
right, Winnie?
Yes,
yeah.
of course. Great having you here. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
So you're still in active service, police?
Yes,
active service.
Yeah,
okay, so I'm going to ask you a question now. Concerning the 6th of January and what happened at the Capitol now, and considering the presidents we have right now, in the, I say we have, it's our president. Okay, it's our president. So what is your response to him giving like a blanket pardon to the guys that you attacked police officers and people there
at the Capitol?
To say,
I just think that's a wrong move.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And with those people doing all that, and you want to pardon them, it just don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, does that still make you like feel like safe to like serve and
no, it doesn't make us feel safe.
All that? Okay.
Because right now people feel like they could just do whatever they want. We're already dealing with that.
Yeah.
At the moment, we are like 3,500 short of police officers in the whole of Dallas.
Wow.
People quit every day. You know, people get shot every day.
True.
So now they just feel they could do whatever they want to us. And
goodness me. I can't even imagine what it's like to be on the streets of anywhere in the U.S. Being a police officer, because being in uniform is like being someone with a
like
target.
Exactly.
Always. You know, always. I can't even, driving home, I can't even be in my uniform.
Yeah.
You know,
because I'm even considering the whole Black Lives Matter thing being also put on hold, like going forward and all of that.
Right.
It's really crazy.
Scary stuff.
Scary. But I mean, we're not here to talk about all that. We're here to talk about your career,
your
journey, entertainment
industry. It's been a back and forth between Nigeria and the U.S.
Right.
But you've really focused on acting and producing.
Yes.
All right. So how did that all start?
So we started 2016. This is so fun. I was at the gym working out. You know, I love to look at myself in the mirror once in a while.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you to open your shirt a little bit,
I'll do that later.
Just so we can see now. You say you work out.
Of course.
Okay. Just checking.
And, I looked at I said, you know what, I can actually make all this to use by doing something.
Okay.
You know, I've always had passion for acting in church and stuff like that.
Sure.
So I called up Yomi Gold. I don't know if you guys know Yomi.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm ready to do something. And I was able to feature in a couple of movies. 2018, I decided to produce my own movie, which was The Black Market with Sinkechi Blessing. So it was, ever since then, the sky's been the limit.
Honestly, her name has come up already, and we were actually going to broach the matter. We're going to broach the matter a little later on. We saw a clip of you with her.
Yes.
What year was that clip?
That was 2023.
Okay.
Actually.
So this before or after you guys,
this was before.
Before.
Because I met her 2018.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting.
She's always coming back and forth to the States.
Okay.
So
So was it from the movie set in 2018 that things kicked off between both of you?
Yes.
And how long did that last for?
It lasted for about 2-3 years.
Okay.
On and off.
And it seemed like was it intentional for it to be that public, or did that just naturally happen? Because people see you looking at that, watching that scene. A lot of people probably thought initially the relationship was literally just on scene. You know how people So how did that evolve? And
for me, I'm a very private person. I just keep some stuff private. But as Blessing being she loves everything on Instagram.
Okay. Are you sure? Because I remember her saying it was you that put some stuff online, though. I don't know.
I don't think it was me.
Really?
Okay. She started all that. It just gets to that point.
But did you guys agree, or you just happened genetically?
Honestly, most of the stuff wasn't agreed to. But just sometimes you just got to embrace something, not to make the other person feel some type of way. So at that point, I didn't have a choice than just embrace it.
Would you say that, it being out there, did it impact your career negatively, positively, anyway?
I would say both ways. I would say both ways, but I don't want to go deep.
You don't want to go right now, right here. I asked you. Say,
I would say that really helped me a lot because obviously, being with someone like that at that point, and she was
up there in our career as well.
Yes.
You know, that really helped me.
Yeah, and also like coming into the industry and all of that, getting to know. Okay,
Exactly. But at the same time, the negative part of it is, you know, in case you don't take nonsense now. So most of the time, you know, you have an actor that wants to work with me. They're like, man, can I kiss you? Can I don't want to allow. Can I, you know?
Okay, so that's where it happened then. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
What happened? What caused the breakup?
So she was protective, like overprotective.
There you go. There you go. I think that was part of it. You know, I don't like to be caged.
Okay.
I love to be free, and I just don't want people to see me and try to, you know, take whatever my ex-girlfriend is going through at the moment, take it out on me. Because that's our problem. You know what I mean? I'm at the Amy Mike. Get to know me for who I am. Don't get to know me as a conkechi. You know what I mean?
So at that point, you probably didn't have any restrictions with regards to like intimacy on set with other people while you were dating. You didn't think that should be a problem?
I don't think that should be a problem, but that kind of affected me a little bit.
Okay, so like, what was she would get angry after those scenes? But on her end, was she doing that though? On set with other people?
That's a good question, actually.
No, she was, but she didn't just want you to do that.
Of course not.
I see that.
So who talked about the breakup first? Because usually we get to hear about these things somehow. Either someone leaks it, someone talks about it, a blogger, but who spoke about it first?
At first it was, I think I posted something on Instagram, and this blog just, boom, picked it up like that. And it was like a quote or something, you know, I just typed, and they just turned it to, I didn't my breakup with Blessing. But honestly, it was a mutual breakup, because we actually had a conversation, this is not working, blah, 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 blah. And we just, you know, that was when she moved on to the other dude, and you know.
Okay, so if that was the situation, how come like it just seemed to like just blow up and like be at Steve? Okay, it was a really, really bad breakup. Is it because the blogs couldn't get enough, or was the friction between you guys like that, like negative? And
no, honestly, it wasn't negative. I always say this: she's one of the nicest people I've ever met. You know, even though she's out there, she's such a cool person. And you know, the blogs now, bloggers must chop now. So they just type whatever, you know, but nobody actually, you know, knew the whole story.
And they didn't reach out to actually ask.
The what?
Did they reach out to ask?
Yeah, they did. They did. I just decided not to grant an interview. You know, so
until now,
this is the first time.
Yeah, talk about it. Amazing, because I mean, remember, even after the breakup, I mean, I know she still dropped some things up there. I mean, talking about how she dated someone after that to just make you feel jealous and everything. So seeing something like that online, I mean, that's what the blogger said. Seeing that online, how was that for you?
I just, you know, when I saw that, it was actually on live TV. Yeah, I think it was on The Views, something like that.
Your View, yes.
Yes. You know, after seeing something like, I kept quiet. I'm like, Ojoro Tide. You know,
please interpret.
The day for talk never reach.
It's today the day for talk.
Yes.
Interesting.
Spilling it.
But I kind of feel like you've come to a place where you feel, you know, cool enough to talk about it. Is this because you've forgiven all, or you've let it go? Have you been in contact since then?
Yeah, actually, you know, we might not talk on the phone all the time, but on Instagram, you know, we like each other's posts. You know, I post story on my story sometimes. She has a little comment to say about it. But we're cool, you know what I mean? You know, we're grown. Just because we don't doesn't mean we can't. We see each other, we can say hi.
All right, amazing. I like the approach you're coming with. Very cool, calm, and collected. I hope the energy is also the same coming from the other end. But let's talk about Cholera now. The movie that you produced yourself. So it's not literally out. So the pronunciation is
Cholera.
Yes. What does it mean?
It means there's no solution.
There's no solution.
So it's cholera beyond the line. So it's you know, the movie is actually a true life story. You know, for me, I've been through a lot. I went through a lot growing up, and you know, it's like I've been carrying this burden for a long time. I feel like my life is a testimony. And I feel like the best way to tell your story is to put it out there for people to see. So I called my director and my manager, I called them up. I'm like, we got to put the story out there. So it's actually a true life story. And I can't wait for people to actually see. I feel like the movie is going to give people hope. And it's going to let people know no matter what you're going through, there's always a light, you know, at the end of the tunnel.
All right, so let's talk about the cast now.
Oof, you know, I have the one and only, actually, Nino Lowo Makanaki, that's my mentor.
Wow.
You know, I look up to him a lot. You know, it's in the movie. We have Bimbo Akitola, we have Tinamba, Olaya Igwe. I called my director, I said, Pa James must be in this movie.
Wow.
So we reached out to Pa James, you know, and we brought him in. He had so much fun. We have Olumide, we have Lola Day, Tayo Faniron. It's a lot of that.
Yeah, it's star-studded.
Yes,
It's a lot.
yes.
It's a lot. But it's not out yet, but we're hoping it comes out this 2025. Definitely.
Yes, yes.
Okay, 2025. Hopefully by the time it's out, we'll probably be back here to talk about it.
All right. Can't wait. Really can't wait.
Me too.
All right. So projects like this are dear to you, but is there any particular role that you really hope to play sometime soon?
Man, you know, when people see me, when directors sees me, they just Playboy. You know, there's more to this.
You think your energy is giving Playboy?
Exactly. Now,
is that intentional?
With all the fitness videos you are posting,
right? You guys,
yes. Now,
you know,
is that intentional to fit those kind of roles?
I think they just look at me and you know, oh, that's the role you're gonna fit in. You got to be a player in this movie. You got to be a lover boy. But honestly, there's more to me than that. You know, put me in any role, I'll kill it. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I can play any role.
You can play any role.
Any role, man.
Any role.
So
okay, so if they give you a script now and you have Nkechi and then yourself as a love interest, would you go on with it?
That's a good one.
Hey, Lord of Zachariah.
That's good. Just for
you know, we're professionals, so I'll do it.
I like that.
You think you will do it? Okay, you have this energy. Great.
Yeah.
Does she have that energy?
That's up to her. She got to be professional.
But you know her now. At least you know her.
No, my level.
No.
All right, then. It's great having you here with us on Wake Up Nigeria.
My pleasure.
And of course, we have something special happening in the kitchen. But before that, we have a performer that's been standing by. We've been looking forward to this gospel minister, Hefsiba. How you doing?
Doing fine.
Fantastic. Okay, so she is getting set to perform.
Yes.
Hefsiba has been performing for over 15 years. Imagine that. 15 years on stage. All right, we've been looking forward to this one.
All rise in celebration of the man who gave his people freedom, a man of vision, resilience, and unwavering commitment to River State, His Excellency Governor Sim Fubara. On this special day, I, Honorable Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere, Idiato Rep at the House of Reps and Opposition Lawmakers Coalition spokesman on behalf of Opposition Lawmakers Coalition, join Rivers people in saluting your transformational leadership. Despite the storms and desperation by anti-Rivers interest, you have stayed the course, leading with integrity, courage, and a relentless drive for unity and development. Governor Fubara, you have proven that no force can dim the light of a true leader to both.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas. It shows.
You need to inspire and uplift us all. The future of River State shines brighter because of you.
As the morning Stay where you are, Betty. Stay where you are, because we're still in the spirit. We're still in the spirit. Oh, Toby. Oh, Toby. All right, love it, love it, love it.
Welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen.
Thank you.
So we have Chef Betty here. She's been hard at work, Edgar.
Yes, yes, she has. And
Yeah.
she made something special. We have jollof rice and in shrimps with
Gosh, goodness.
with beef sauce.
This looks so good.
The combo, eh?
Smells good too.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so you need to have a taste quickly before people from other departments start coming to the studio to come and help you.
Let me taste it.
Please.
Yes, yes, yes.
I beg.
All right. All right.
If you love it, it's because we worked together. If you don't,
This
then
is
she...
really good. Good job, good job, good job.
Thank you so much, Chef Betty.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Chef Betty looks like she had fun.
Ah, yes, I enjoyed myself. I have fun. It's him in the kitchen with me.
You learned a lot, yes? You learned a lot, yes.
Which one is learnt a lot? What did you teach her?
No, he's my senior.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't understand.
IFF International Festival.
Wow.
How many years now? 15 years?
Yeah. 18 years.
18 years.
18 years.
Okay.
Yes.
No longer 27 years.
But the IFF have been participating for 18 years. But I've been cooking for 27 years.
And you are how old again?
Exactly.
Old enough to cook.
Old enough.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a fun Tuesday right here on Wake Up Nigeria. And guess what? We get to do it all again tomorrow morning from 7 a.m. Where are you going to be? Right here, of course. All right then, guys. Let's say bye.
Bye.